Hello everyone. Today's topic is drawing of the ear, and I just want to say something, simplify the tonal structure of the ear into three areas. Areas that are most light, leave these unshaded. Areas that are mostly dark, shade these with a mid-tone. Areas that are extremely dark, shade these with a dark tone. So material which we required to draw a ear, that is sheet pencil and shading pencils. So let's start to draw a ear in a different shapes, in a different angles with shading. When drawing portrait, people usually do not put too much efforts into creating a likeness with their subject's ears because we usually recognize people by their faces or other unique features that stand out. Even though they are not given a lot of attention, it is still good practice to learn how to draw an ear and understand its structure. Drawing ears may seem difficult and complex because they contain many bumps, valleys, and folds. Learning how to draw an ear is a lot easier when you learn to simplify its complex shapes, like the example I have already given you here. Material, as you know, we required a sheet, HB pencil, or you can go for the darker pencil also. You can first of all draw a question mark to give shape to the ear, and then add on the bumps, valleys, highlights. Outline the shape of the ear, making sure the bottom part of the ear, which is ear lobe, is smaller in proportion to the top part of the ear, that is known as hallux. Draw two curves to indicate the main folds within the ear. The first curve should line the middle to top part of the ear. You can make this curve as smooth or jagged as you want. Remember to leave a small amount of room around the edge. The left side of the curve should curl slightly into the center of the ear. The second curve should come out of the first one and have a tear-shaped bottom. Wrap the curve up to form a flap. Make sure you leave a good amount of space at the bottom for the ear lobe. Uh, we can also try to make the ear with the letter Y. You can either draw the Y very lightly or picture it on your drawing instead. Decide on a direction from which the light is coming from and use soft lines to indicate where the darkest shadow will fall. These places will be the most prominent folds and deepest valley within the ear. Shade the areas outlined in the previous step, which I have already drawn before you with the pencil 4B. Remember to shade deeper parts of the ear darker and bumps lighter. Using an HB pencil, shade the rest of the ear, keeping in mind that the bumps should be lightest and valleys darkest. Use a blending stump to blend each area separately. Use a kneaded eraser to bring out the lightest areas of the ear if needed. So here are a little bit tips which I have shared with you regarding the drawing of the ear. I am drawing these ears in a simple manner, so every beginner or lay person can make it easily. Here is one more example of the ear which is normally covered with the hair, and we are able to see a very small part of ear. So here also I have given the example of that type of the ear with the hair in a curl form. Try any of this ear, watch it carefully. You can go for the simplest method like question mark or alphabet Y, and then give the proper shape to that letter Y or question mark in the form of ear. Only the things you have to notice here: the curves, the valleys, helix, bumps in the ear, and the shading. In this video, I'm just putting emphasis on the drawing of the ear, not at the shading part. Sometimes we see a little bit portion of the ear and rest covered with the hair. So trying to give each type of the ear with the direction. Now here you must notice step 1, 2 and 3. You can go for the oval also, and the rub the left side area or right side area. It's all depend upon the direction of the ear. So taking so many different angles of the ear, I try to simplify the drawing of the ears for the beginners, for the learners. Do the shading to give more attractive look to the ear. Give the shadow, darker the inner portion, so it will differentiate between the internal and the outer portion of the ear. And here is ear drawing completed. In the end, I must say tonal drawing is simply a balancing act between the elements of light and shade. In fact, all drawing is constant balance between your observation, your concentration, your judgment, and your technique. So try the drawing of the ear. Thank you.